Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela. This video is going to be my update for my Project Use It Up, my candle edition that I've been doing. This is the summer edition technically also. Lots of editions, how many times can I say edition, but yes, this has been the summer edition that I've been doing. I had planned to finish this through August, and just the way it seems to be going, I don't know that I'm going to start any more summery candles during the month of August, so to not have burnt candles unnecessarily in my collection, like I'm just kind of cutting it at the knees right here and just kind of ending this edition, the summer edition, right now, mid-July almost, end of July. I have kind of three parts to this video. I have the candles that I didn't finish, I have the candles that I did finish, and I have the candles that I'm just tossing, even though I didn't finish them. Let's go ahead and get into this. We are going to start on a high note here, and we're going to go through the candles that I actually fully used up and finished during this last little time that I've been doing this. First one is Cinnamon Spice Vanilla and Hot Cocoa and Cream, a blends candle from 2022 SAS. It was about halfway when I put it into this, so there really wasn't that much left to do, and I enjoyed this scent so much, not just for like a seasonal time, but for any time. That being said, I don't have any more of it, so I'm a little bit sad about that. But it's also kind of gross, the wax is right now, because we had this major storm come through and our trampoline went over our house and it took out our chimney, and our chimney took out our porch, and there was power out everywhere. It was just like this whole big thing. So we've been out of power for a little bit here. So we've been out of power on and off, and this was one of the candles that kind of lost and was burnt during that time, but I enjoyed it. Again, I wish I had more. I don't. Maybe they'll come out with it again. I mean, they've been reintroducing blends candles that they've had in the past, so I mean, I feel like this was a popular one, so hopefully they come out with it again. But yeah, this one I finished up. So this one's done and out of my collection. And now for an oldie. It's this Spiced Pineapple Samba from 2014. This was one I had picked up from a resale type of a shop in a local area when we moved to this area. I didn't hate this candle, but I certainly didn't love it. I usually think I love pineapple scents, but this one made me think otherwise. Like, I don't even want to smell it right now. It's okay. The packaging was peeling off at this point. It's old. I used it up, and it just is what it is. I'm glad it's out of my collection. So the last mostly success story is this Somebody Loves You, which is the sweet carrot cake from this past Easter. This one was much closer to the top, but I feel like a cinnamon scent I can get through, so I didn't have much of a problem with this one. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want to burn more than one at a time or like in a season, so this one was not fully done. There's solidly one burn left in here, but you know, I just couldn't push myself to do it. I just could not. I could not. It's just not the time of the season for it, and it's so close to the end that I was just like, okay, you know what? I can stomach tossing one burn on a candle that I already have another one of these in my collection, and I have a cinnamon stick candle that I'm going to be burning for my like fall time, so I just called it. So like, it was mostly a win. I used almost all of it, but I just kind of called it at the end. Like I said, I do have this exact packaging of this candle in my collection downstairs, so I'm not going to be buying it this year coming up, unless I find it at like SAS or at the outlet, but who knows about that. So that's the final like win, or mostly win. These next two I didn't burn at all, and I had told myself when I did this that if I didn't touch these candles that I was just going to toss them. I touched them and I smelled them, and this first one I'm going to talk about I actually lit up and attempted to burn. It's this banana bundt cake from late wintertime 2021. I think like SAS or something like that. Yeah, as you see, I did burn it, and you know, on cold this banana bundt cake smells so good. Still, it just to this day I don't get it. When I burn it, it just has a totally different scent to it, and I cannot get behind it. Like, I tried. That was my whole point in putting it in this, was to try and give it another go because I don't want to hold on to it if I don't like it. So yeah, I gave it another go and I was like, no way, no thank you. I'm just done with this one. So this is just going in the trash. Another one that's just going in the trash. It's in the Stars and Stripes packaging. It's Firecracker Pop from 2021, so it's kind of an oldie, but okay, so I loved this packaging. Super cute. I did not burn this one a single time. I gave myself some major scent aversions to this candle the first time I was pregnant. No, the second time I was pregnant. One of the times that I was pregnant, I had a major hard time with this one. I didn't know, okay, but, well, to give myself the benefit of the doubt here, I didn't know that I was going to have these aversions, so I was just burning my candles like I normally would, and I normally do, and I was so excited to burn this one, and I was so far down on it, so I burned it like normal, and well, even though it was the beginning of my pregnancy at that time, I couldn't handle it. I don't even like smelling it. Still an aversion to it. I am pregnant right now. I'm 21 weeks. I know that much. I'm 21 weeks, so I'm still kind of sensitive to scents right now. So they come out with Firecracker Pop every single year, and they come out with a cool 4th of July packaging all the time, and I don't necessarily need to just hold on to this just because I think this packaging is adorable. So after not touching it from this project, I'm just tossing this one too. We're just calling it. So on these candles that I didn't finish and that I'm going to be putting back into my collection as partial burns for next year, I did okay on them. I focused on what I could because I really wanted to get things used up where I could. So I knew it would be a little bit harder for me to get things used up, so I did what I could. I did what I could. We're going to say that. First one I'm going to talk about that is going back into my collection is from Homeworks. It's this iced tea candle. You know, it smells really good. This candle smells fantastic. However, it's a little strong for me right now being pregnant, and I put it into this with the best of intentions. I burned it. As we see, I burned it. It just couldn't pull out fully because its 4 wicks are so strong, and it was just a lot. And like, I handled it really good at first, and then after a while, like at this point, I was like, oh, okay, we kind of need to just blow this one out. So I didn't mark this one. It just it didn't pull out fully. It just is what it is. I am going to enjoy burning this when I'm not pregnant, but should go back in my collection as partial burn. So I had one single wick in this from Bath and Body Works. It's a Summer Boardwalk. This one's from 2022, but I did pick it up from the outlet this past springtime. It was unburned initially. I did get my way through it a decent amount. The last time I burned it, I didn't let it pull out fully because sometimes, you know, I struggle. And like, I do okay for a while, and I'll light something and think it's gonna be okay, and then before it's fully pulled out, you just can't do it. So I did it when I could. To be honest, I've kind of been mixing this with the Apple Macchiato. The one I've been burning it with is technically last year's packaging, but they came out with it this year, so the Apple Macchiato. Last year was Washington's Finest, but I've been burning them together, and like, they have been smelling super good. Well, I guess not recently, but the last time I burned it, I burned them together, and that was a good like blend that I was doing. I don't know that I'm going to burn this anymore this season, and if I do, to be completely honest, if I burn it again, it's just going to be burned, and I'm not going to make any marks on it, and it's going to go into my collection for next season, because it's just, we are getting so close to August now that it's the season's going, like, the season is going so fast, and it makes me sad because we live in Michigan, and just the summertime here in Michigan just goes so fast. It's just very depressing. But Summer Boardwalk, I don't know if I'm going to burn it again. If I do, it's going to be kind of on my own accord, not for this project. So we're going to end it for this project and put it back in my collection, but I may burn it again. Who knows? I'm not going to actually like put it downstairs. I'm going to just put it away. Like with all these other candles that I have. So this golden honeycomb didn't get used up. I actually didn't expect to use it up. I'm surprised I made the progress I made on it. It's a scent. I don't know what it is, but before I got pregnant this time, I was like, oh, this smells so fantastic. I need all of the candles in this. Pregnant me is a little more iffy, so I just don't know what it is that I'm iffy about. Maybe I don't know, because it doesn't, the notes on the bottom aren't what I smell that gives me the iffiness. So if there was more scent, I'd be able to like tell you, but I'm bad at this. I don't know. It's not that I hate it. I have a couple of these in my collection, but this specific one, she's going back in as a partial burn that I will be finishing up for next year. So the next candle that I didn't get to finish up, and I'm a little surprised I didn't finish up, is this caramel cream soda. I think I actually burned this one whole time. One time. I don't know why it was so much easier for me to burn initially, and now it's just not. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. I actually really love this scent, but I think for this year, I'm just done with it. I'm just over it. So we will finish this one next season. So the final candle that I'm going to be talking about here is this sprinkled birthday cake. This was another one that I thought I was going to use up and be able to use up a little bit easier, and I didn't actually burn it a single time. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I really just feel like it's like a very late winter, early spring type of a scent, like February-ish, and that is not this time of year. So although I really enjoy this, and I do have another one of these in my collection downstairs, this one didn't get used at all for the rest of the season, and she's just going down back in my collection. So that's everything that I have to talk about for all of these candles that I've been working through, and the whole wrap up behind all of that whole thing. You know, I really just tried to focus on getting through what I could, because like I said, I'm not a partial burn candle person, and I just feel so much better when I get a new one out, and if I can just work through them. So I'm just really focusing myself on doing this, especially at this time of my life, because I've let it get away from me a few times, because this is now my third pregnancy, so I've let it get away from me a few times, and that's how I've built up what I have. So I'm just really trying to not be a weird hoarder. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm a hoarder, but I also feel like I'm not. I don't know. It's all subjective, right? But in any case, I've been going through these candles. Like, I have a little rotation of candles out, and I've been smelling them, and like I said, I have to go off of what I think I'll be able to handle a little bit more than just what I like. So I've been smelling all these different candles, and the ones I've been drawn to haven't been any of these that are left to burn, and I don't need to have them sitting out. They can just get put away. So I'm just doing this right now, and we're just calling it done at the end of July. So I guess all of that being said, I will be having a video coming out that's going to have my fall Bath & Body Works, mostly Bath & Body Works candles for Project Use It Up that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be coming out soon, but I'm secretly already burning some candles, because like I put out that video of the unburned candles that I'm going to burn. Well, I also have some burn candles that I'm going to do, so I'm just going to do a video of that, and I'm going to update the candles that I've been burning. So it's going to be a whole fall video, so get ready. Well, thank you so much for watching my Candle Project Use It Up update video. I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you're getting through all of your candles and using them and enjoying them. Until next time.